All right.
I think we're rolling.
We're rolling. We're sitting in the parking lot, me and John, because I don't think I've ever been on a hunting trip with Titus in his truck without having to stop somewhere for something. And it's never on the way. I mean, this could be anywhere from, half an hour to, 12 hours out of the way. But we've always had to do something. Nothing's ever easy. But what's your take on this?
This could either be 15 minutes or it could be an hour and a half. We don't really know.
We've been in the truck for 2:45, about 12 hours now. We're pretty close to home. I don't know, a couple hours, and here we are. Where is that noise coming from? Do you hear that?
It's like a.
Is it just me, or do you hear that?
No, I hear it. I don't know.
Interference from somewhere.
How this thing works.
Hopefully they don't hear it. But you know what it is? It's that other mic. Hold on. What color are you?
I'm red.
You're red? Okay.
So it's the white one then.
Yep.
There we go.
That's what it was. But yeah, no, it's always something. This guy's got a million things going on. But it's okay. It's for a work-related thing, so I understand.
Yeah.
But it is also
got to do it.
3 o'clock, day before Thanksgiving. And I'm trying to get home.
Traffic's only going to get worse.
Oh, dude, it's going to be terrible. We're going to get back on the freeway, and it's going to be, I guarantee it'll be a parking lot. I would bet $100 that it will be.
Yeah. Stop and go the whole way.
What do you think about how me and Titus go back and forth all the time?
I think it's pretty hilarious. I don't really chime in a whole lot. I kind of just sit back and laugh and listen. It's like two teenage girls in an argument constantly.
No. What did you relate it to?
Oh,
yesterday or was it earlier today? I don't know.
I said they're like a newlywed couple that regrets their decisions. It's just funny. Constant.
There's not much on video
teasing.
or podcasts.
No,
maybe a little on a podcast, but me and Titus, we're so strongly opinionated that we'll go back and forth nonstop, constantly. Back and forth. And it's almost like we're arguing, but it's all. I guess all we friendly. Are.
It's partially serious, but it's all in.
I guess we
fun.
are, but no one ever gets actually irritated or upset or anything.
They're all true statements, but it's just out of fun. It's all out of fun. It's nicely telling them they're idiots, basically.
Because Titus brings it up that, I guess we both do it. I'll nitpick him for something that he does, but I do the same thing, and then the same. He'll tell me
on this trip.
Oh, back and forth, it never ends. Especially because we both have terrible hearing, so it's even worse. We can never hear what each other say, so then we start rambling about something else, and he's like, "That's not what I said." And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
it's all the time. He texts me from inside. He said, "Dude,
by the way, he doesn't know we're doing this podcast."
Oh, he has no clue. He literally pulled up because it's 2:45 and this establishment closes at 3. So we pulled up literally in the parking lot, threw it in park, and said, "I gotta go." Ran inside in the middle of the parking lot, in the middle of the road.
No parking, and we got this boat.
I'm parked. I'm parked in I don't even know.
I don't even think we're supposed
an
to be
alley
here.
or no, we're definitely not. But it's fine. But yeah, we just pulled up. He got out. I was like, "All right, I gotta go take care of this." So yeah, we have no idea. We had all this stuff set up, and then all the podcast stuff set up, and then that came on. So we figured we might as well record something. And he has no idea, and I don't think we're going to tell him until
he finds it.
He gets back to the office and starts pulling some files out, and then I'd love for him to find this. Like, what is this? We only did 3 podcasts. How is there another one?
And we're going to title it "Honest Opinions of Titus."
Honest Opinions of Titus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's been fun.
It's been a fun trip.
Tell him the story about the unloading his gun on the Widgeon.
Oh, I'm sure we're going to talk about this in the next one, but
yeah,
this is what I mean, where me and him will borderline get very heated at each other. But
I don't know if I've ever seen him that actually.
And you know what's the funny part is
you could tell he was he was
actually really mad, actually very mad. And the funny part is I knew he was, but But I was so strong in my feeling that I didn't care. Like, I was literally sitting there thinking, I do not care that you're mad right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Quit crying. So, anyway, I guess it was kind of messed up. So, we set up in this one spot, and it's kind of like not a good hide. So, John and Titus were there because the previous day Titus hadn't shot any birds. So, me and Titus usually run the boat. So, left him there with Rocky, and then I ran like 500 yards around the corner and just sat on the bank with the boat, let them shoot some birds, and then we were going to switch out. So, because the water was kind of, it's not ideal. You can't really walk back from the boats, but it's fine because there's 3 of us. So anyway, I'm sitting on the bank, and shoot time starts, and there's a handful of ducks flying, but they're not working the spread. And I'm sitting there, and this one widge flies past me, and I hammer on the call. It spins around. I'm sitting in the boat, just sitting in the boat, like 10 feet off the bank. Nothing covered, not a decoy, nothing, just sitting in the boat. And this widge turns around, comes back over about 25, maybe 30, stand up, pop, roll it. I knew it was going to happen. As soon as I shot, bling, my phone rings. Dude, you got to come get us. You got to come get us. And I'm like, dude, there ain't much going on over here. Whatever. And then, whatever. So I start seeing a little more ducks than they were. They weren't really wanting where they were. We're within what do you think? 250 yards from each other?
Yeah, we're fairly close, but they were,
they didn't
Titus
want.
was right. They did not want our spot.
No,
they were flying right
they
over us.
definitely didn't. They were kind of working more where I was, so we wanted to move. So what made up the decision, this pair kind of swing by, I shot another one, and I'm like, all right, we should move. So he calls me, and he's texting me. He calls me. He's like, come get us. We got to go. We got to go. And I'm like, okay, let me grab this duck. So I get my duck. I get in the boat. We get over there, and Titus is full tweaker mode all the time, like panicking. And if anyone knows about how Titus operates, if something's not perfect, like if we set up in the wrong spot, just loses it. Like, we got to move. We got to move. And he's like panicking, rushing, whatever. So I get over there. They already have all the decoys picked up. And as I'm trying to pick up this last duck I shot, I'm idling through this stuff in the boat trying to pick up this duck. He calls me, hurry up, I'm wet. I fell. I'm like, great. So we get over there. He's irritated. He's wet.
Soaked. He fell up to his shoulder.
We're throwing stuff
right
in the
shoulder.
boat, just chucking dozens of decoys, dog stand, whatever. And I had my gun laying there in the boat, and we shoot Benellis, so you can rack the bolt and nothing comes out of the magazine. So I just pull around out of the chamber just because, like, we're not holding it. So I don't want it beating around the boat with throwing stuff in there.
Shells in there.
Just one of them safety things, whatever. So I took it out, took my shell out, and I had it in my pocket. So he handed me his gun, and we're, like, throwing stuff. I mean, it's chaotic. So I pulled the shell out of his chamber, laid his gun right next to mine. We run over to the spot where I was at. We throw all the stuff out. We set up. You guys took your stuff, took your guns. And I should have left my blind bag, but I didn't. Anyway, when Titus fell, when I went to pick him up, he goes, here, dude, take my phone. It's soaked. So I took it, and I was drying it off, and then I had it in the boat. And what was I going with this?
You tried calling him is the deal.
Oh, yeah. So I dropped him off in the new spot, we set up decoys. We did all set them up. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go park the boat. So I ran down probably like 300 yards, parked the boat. And as I'm grabbing my stuff, I'm like, oh, he doesn't know that I took that shell out of his gun. And I can hear you guys calling, like I know you're already working ducks.
Yeah, these two widgeon are like doing it.
I grabbed my phone to call him, and I'm like, his phone's in my other pocket. And then I don't have your number. So I'm like, oh, this is great. And I'm literally walking as fast as I can through all of this terrible stuff. And all I'm thinking is, it sounds bad, but I'm thinking, I really hope he does not try to shoot before I get back there, because he's going to be so mad. And I literally got, like, I was in the decoys, basically, and I could hear you guys calling, and then, like that quiet section where you, like...
That last little bit where they're committed, and we stop.
Like, back. And then the call drops, and I'm like, oh, and I look up, and he stands up. Click! And I'm like, ooh. I doubled. You doubled. You cleaned him up, which is good. But then I was like, what? And I'm like...
He's like these stupid shells.
Come on,
my gun clicked.
I'm on, did your gun just click? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, your shell's right here.
I might know the problem.
And dude, he lost it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen him. That like you could tell inside he was just like mad.
Oh,
he sat on the dog stand. He wouldn't even shoot for
he
like.
wouldn't. He
a
sat
few birds.
back behind us because we were only having 2 guys shoot at a time, and he was sitting back there with Rocky. And I had already had 4 ducks. You had like
3, I think.
3 or 4.
And we're like,
and I'm like, Titus, shoot! Like, get up here. He's like, no, dude, it's fine. Just shoot. No. And he wouldn't say anything.
Just quiet.
I'm like, dude, no. Like, we already have 4 ducks. He goes, I don't. It's fine. I don't really care about shooting at this point. Like, he was like really that mad. And then finally, it like really picked up, and the ducks started flying. And then he, he left it. He let his mood fly out the window.
Yeah.
He got in the groove and started shooting.
You could just tell he was sitting over there. He was just angered.
And
almost.
we were going at it. And he's like, I don't know how you thought that was okay. And I'm like, you handed me your gun and put it in the boat. I thought it might be a good idea and a safe idea to pull the the shell out of the chamber. Mind you, I should have told him, hey, I'm unloading your gun. Whatever.
Yeah,
but we were in a rush, and I'm like, oh, it's not a big deal because I'll just hand it to him. But whatever. Communication didn't work too well. But kind of funny. That's just one of them things me and him go back and forth. We were like severely arguing, fighting. He was mad. I'm strong in my opinion. I'm standing my ground. I'm like, I don't really care. Like,
yeah.
Whatever. It was like a heated moment. I could tell John's over there in the corner, and the Tully's just like
do.
That's a nice bird.
Little awkward.
Oh, it was funny. But yeah, anyway, whatever.
Yeah, funny story.
He took his panties out of a wad, and we finished our limits and got out of there and went and had breakfast.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is just a quick little snippet. I don't know if he's going to use this or not.
He might not even find it. I don't know.
Oh, he's going to find it. I'll make sure he finds it. Don't worry. But I don't know if he's going to use it or not. We're at like 12 minutes. But it'd be fun if he throws it in there somewhere. Or at least a section of it in the next podcast we're going to do. Because I think we're going to do
just throw it in at the end or something.
Yeah. You should stay there in the passenger seat and make him get in the back.
Yeah. I just ag it on, huh?
You should. But anyway, all right, guys. We'll catch you on the next one
later.
There we go. Because I like to whisper.
Welcome back to the Liar Fest suckers on the MVM show. Okay. Telling the dirty lies about what I thought was their friend. Come on now, let's all talk tough about Titus now while he's on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, I'm so scared of you. Wow.
Everything I said is what I felt in the moment.
Let's start with one thing. He lost it.
That was Harrison's statement.
And then the statement, you said.
Okay,
right
hold on. Because I said we'll come back. I feel like this might
I was irritated.
Just let me clarify real quick.
Wait, hold on.
No,
you got your 10 minutes. Give me a second.
Why does this sound muffled? Like,
because it sounds clear to me.
Does it? Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's because we were all talking.
Don't turn yourself up no more. You're fine.
I want everyone to hear my thoughts. Okay,
they heard it.
No, all I was trying to say.
No, hold on. Let me go back. Say something real quick. Mm-hmm. You said I lost it. In my mind, if I heard someone lost it, I'm thinking they blew a top, started yelling, calling people names, acting like a complete psychopath. I go sit down, and I'm...
No, this was before that.
He was mad inside. I could tell he was mad inside. That is as worse as I can get. That's pretty...
When I say lose it, it was lose it compared to how I've ever seen you act.
Well,
that's
my definition of lose
I could genuinely tell...
That's the maddest I've ever seen you.
I could tell you were genuinely mad. Like, not just like, like you were like really mad, like wanted to punch something.
I'm just telling you, I wasn't. I would tell you if I was legitimately mad. I was really irritated. Because here's the thing.
Yeah, I guess irritated.
Let's go back to the gun thing. So that's where, hopefully you guys listening to the one know what we're fighting about right now. Well, I'm defending my honor and my integrity on this podcast episode. Hey. I'm an open stinking book. I care less what anybody thinks or says about me. I'll tell you this much, though. To say I lost it was a major overstatement. That's okay, though.
It was. I didn't mean lose it.
Okay, but also, I'm like Elliot right now, defending his honor against Jordan on the wood duck thing. But then John says he could just tell I was mad. How'd you say that?
I said I could tell on the inside you were mad. Because, and hey, for me...
Why?
What
did I do?
I have never seen you act that way before.
Neither have I.
But how often have you duck hunted with me?
I've hunted with you a lot. and been on several trips.
Enough to know that that's not how you act when you're
I've never seen
But how did
you.
I act, though? Because I
knew-
sat on
you
the
know how-
dog stand
no,
and said, I don't want
that,
3 shooters.
Before that, when we were okay, because when it went click, he doubled.
No, let him tell me.
Okay, listen.
I don't really care what you think.
Okay, here's
I know what you think. You
here's
tell
what I
me.
heard and
sound like a
felt.
liberal right
I
now.
wanna
you know
hear
that? I don't
John's-
care what you think. I'm right.
I do. I care, but I'm saying you'll openly say it more. I'm trying to figure out what I was doing that made him think
Okay.
I was so bad.
So here's what went down.
Okay.
So when his gun clicked, right, I doubled. So I had 2 birds. Harrison already had 2 birds. Another bird comes in. I shoot. I get the bird. I got 3 birds now. Harrison, he had another bird somewhere too. I think we both were at 3 birds. And I go, Titus, get up here and shoot and I'll video. And he's like, no, that's fine. And I'm like, no, seriously, we've both got 3 birds and you haven't shot one yet. And you've only shot 1 bird the whole trip. It's like, you need to shoot before it shuts off. He's like, no, I'm not even in it right now.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not even in
Hold on,
it.
John. What else did he say? What other statement did he say?
No, but look,
Wait.
that's my point is, though,
My
everything
story
you're
is
saying
over,
is
though.
not lost it. Where did I lose it in this whole process?
Well, again,
you
like
already
I said-
passed everything
like I
I said about
said,
him.
Like I was saying, it was before
No,
that.
wait. This is between me and John
His
right now.
statement was
he hasn't
lost
talked
it.
much
No.
in any of our episodes.
Listen,
me and you did all the talking.
His statement was lost it. My statement was you're mad on the inside. Okay. So what my point is, you were
but you're
mad on the
skipping
inside.
over everything that I want to know what part of that you thought I was so mad at because I sat down on the dog stand.
Yeah, because you sat down on the dog stand and then didn't even reload your gun and was just sitting there, not videoing, which usually if you're not shooting, you're at least videoing.
Not on that because we were already shooting birds. I wasn't even videoing. I decided it was too late to video. The only reason what did we do? Video the last 2 birds?
Yeah.
We didn't hardly video.
But usually, you could have got...
Usually what, though?
You could have got 10 more kill shots.
I never put
usually,
a I never
usually
put a
you're
GoPro
always
on.
videoing.
No, I'm
if you're not shooting, you're videoing.
When did I video once on this whole trip besides the first day for like an hour? And then we realized it was no good.
Just
I never
because
pulled the
we weren't seeing no
GoPro.
birds. We were seeing birds on this time, though.
I never pulled the GoPro out on the first day. Never pulled the GoPro out on the second. Correct.
All I'm saying
I'm just
is
saying.
I've never seen you act that way before.
Which way? Sit on the dog stand?
Like, you weren't even talking, really. Like, you just weren't speaking the whole time.
Oh, the whole time?
It
What,
seemed
10
like
minutes?
it was short little comments, if anything.
I think maybe because you haven't seen me be serious, it probably was meant. It was more dramatic to you because you've never. I don't guarantee he didn't think a thing, but what you skipped over is what I think. If anyone was going to say anything about me, was what I said, and you skipped past that. So I'm surprised I didn't even.
What do you mean? What you said?
Because me sitting on the dog stand, I'm like, I'm not good on 3 guys shooting. I don't ever do that.
But that's why I said switch me.
But we were
'cause
trying
I've already
to
got
switch.
3
We didn't even
birds.
want to
I
shoot.
didn't want to do. At the moment,
That's what we're saying.
I didn't want to.
That's
Yeah.
what he's saying. That's literally what he's saying.
How's that
No,
making
no,
me
like
lose?
I said 6 times. It was before you sat
Okay.
down on the dog stand.
I will tell you where I was showing frustration. And then you guys never even brought this up, which cracks me up because everything else you named is like nothing. Where I thought you would have said something is when I said, and I was irritated, very much so, and I wasn't trying to hide it and I didn't care, is I said, don't mess with my gun. Like, that irritated me. I handed you the gun. It's not a big deal now.
Okay,
In the moment, it irritated me. We were in the spot with the decoys. We chucked everything, like Harrison said, quick as we can. I was in a mad dash. I was soaking wet to my neck. That's no one else's fault. But I was irritated that I fell. I handed him the gun. I got in. He handed it back to me, and I laid on the decoys. I 100% did. It was right by my left knee. So in that quick moment, Harrison took a shell in my chamber. Then, I had possession the whole time of that gun besides handing it to him, hopping in the boat, and grabbing it back from him. I told you this, did I not? I appreciate your safety. I'd rather you be like that in all reality than be unsafe with a gun. So I do applaud you on that, honestly,
Okay.
I do.
All I'm going to say, I'm not going to argue with it.
Wait, I'm not done.
Okay.
You guys went for 12 minutes. As we're not even 6 minutes yet. Hey, so I basically never had possession, but for 10 seconds. And all I said later, what irritated me is like, what in the world are you doing within a 10-second window pulling a shell out of my stinking gun? Like, part of me is glad you were safe like that, and then the other part was irritated because, yes, a bird was right in my face and my gun clicks. Instantly, I thought my shells were bad. And you're like, did your gun click? I'm like, yeah. And I still didn't even put 2 and 2 together. You're like, I took a shell out. Then I got mad or irritated.
Okay. So
irritated.
I shouldn't have said mad, but you will agree you were irritated.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So see, I've never really even seen you irritated. So when you're irritated, that seems like mad
okay,
to
that
me.
explains
That's
it.
what
You
I'm
haven't
saying.
hung with them much.
It's dramatized to you more because you never seen me like that.
So that seems you were mad there.
Yes. I agree, and that I called it. That's what I just said. Literally, you haven't hunted with me enough. We've only hunted how many times together? 3 or 4? Probably.
Roughly, yeah, probably.
Just see, it didn't take you long, did it, to see the true Titus come out. No, I ain't trying to hide nothing. It did irritate me. But then, in all honesty, you can ask anybody, well, mainly probably Thomas because I hunt with them, and you know this too. I even said, you guys go ahead. Come shoot your birds. I'm not going to stand there shooting 3 guys. Go ahead now.
I'm not going to argue because it's not an argument. All I'm saying is what happened is we each had 3, or I might have had 4 because I had 2 in the boat, and I don't know if I shot 1 or 2 more. Anyway, we had 3 or 4 birds each. And I said, okay, switch me. You come sit up here and shoot. And you're like, no. I'm like, why? And even John was like, you've only shot 1 duck. You need to shoot because it's going to shut off here pretty quick.
I know, but I will.
And then you said,
grab my gun
I could
when I'm
care
ready to
less
shoot.
if I shot another duck on this whole trip.
Yeah.
That's how I knew you were really irritated because you won't even look at me. You were looking off to the side. And you're like, I don't even care to shoot another duck. I don't care.
Okay, that's fine.
I could care less.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
I didn't.
I was like, he's actually really mad.
I didn't care at the moment.
And I know you're really mad because usually I'm not saying you're a bird hog at all because you're not. You're really generous about it. But you are like about wanting to shoot your birds. You know what I mean?
Well,
you're always about wanting to get your birds.
Every hunter
that's the funny thing is I'm not. And I do that to myself. You know how many conversations me and Thomas have had about I always let people go up, and that's why I never shoot as many birds as everybody else.
No, I know.
I promise
that's
you, 100%.
What I'm saying. I don't mean greediness. I mean,
and I actually get irritated I do that.
I mean, hunting in general. You want to get your birds like you're like aggressive about. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
there's a difference
though,
too.
dude,
you always let everybody go first, but once somebody already has 3 or 4 birds, they both already have 3 or 4 birds. You haven't shot. Usually, it's like, okay, I can get up and shoot now, right? Usually,
I know, but pair that with it was quick. What's he keep calling me for? Hold on a second. You guys keep talking about me. Hey,
I don't know.
I'm recording right now, and we're yelling at each other, literally. Me and John Harrison. I need you to actually join in on this one. These guys are need my brother to.
You call your widow brother.
Oh, dude, you don't even know right now. You'll probably actually like it.
Oh, he'd love it.
No, I think I'm just going to use a 20 gauge. Yeah. I got stuff for that. No, I got lead. All right. I'll call you back.
You got lead. What are you trying to shoot?
We're just skeet. Trap.
Oh,
whatever.
that's right. Tomorrow.
Yeah, Thanksgiving. Anyways.
So I'm not going to argue because
No, I'm not arguing.
No, I know. I'm saying what you said is accurate, but the only part of that was not that I know for a fact because I'm the one that did it. When you handed me your gun, my gun was already laying. Listen, hold on. My gun was laying on top of the gun box with the barrel laying on, like resting on the deck, the front deck, the hunt deck.
Oh, the diesel.
And what was I saying? Oh, I had pulled 1 shell out of the chamber, whatever, laid it right there. The butt was sitting on the gun box, and it was laying on the, not the gun box. It was on the other side.
No, it was on the gun box because I got in,
and then you handed me
in
your
the
gun
box on the timber deck, walked in and grabbed it off the box and stuck it right by me. So you did that literally insanely.
What I'm saying is I wasn't
seconds.
holding your gun and handing it back to you.
Yeah.
I took the shell out and I set it down next to mine thinking they're staying there. We're going to run 500 yards up there. We're going to set up. Yeah. So I was just like, okay, we'll leave the guns unloaded.
Okay.
I did not know you picked it back up. Dude, that's all I'm saying.
That's my whole point is I do really appreciate, and I told you this out there.
I know you did.
I do appreciate you being safe with that.
If I knew you were going to grab it back, because John was holding his the whole time.
To be honest with you.
Up and down in the boat.
To be honest with you, I'd want you to do it over again. But I would love for you to tell me, honestly, if I did that to you, would you get a little irritated?
Oh, no, I would, absolutely.
I could hear you. What? That's what you would do.
No, I know. And I said that.
That would do that to anybody.
I said that. I understand. And I even tried to call you, and it was a series of unfortunate events.
It was.
That your phone, I literally pulled my phone out and went to call you, and I was like, his phone's in my pocket. That ain't going to work. And I don't have his number. So I'm literally walking as fast as I can, about fell 12 times thinking, Lord, I really hope he doesn't try to shoot right now because it's going to go south really quick. And then I was literally a tractor trailer away 50 feet from you.
You were standing.
I was standing in the decoys.
I don't even know why the birds still came in.
And I just stopped moving because I saw you guys calling. And then I heard your calls drop and it was silent. And I was like, they're about to shoot. And then they came right over. Click. And I was like, uh-oh. That's not good. I'm in danger.
Excuse me. Well, the other thing about filming, too, is I messed around with it a little bit the first day because we thought it was going to be stupid. And actually, John got an epic kill shot.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, I got one, too, of whoever killed that pintail. I don't remember who that was. But anyways, we got a couple stuff. But then it died off instantly. I didn't even pull the GoPro out. Second day, didn't even think about video. I mean, I got little clips and talked because I was going to make a little series of stuff. But what I was telling you guys after we left, how boggled was I when we left? I can't even register what just happened.
The whole time, even at breakfast.
When we were done, I'm like, okay,
didn't even
we
feel
just
like we
shot three.
limits.
No, it didn't. And I was like, and that's why I kept thinking to myself, I did think this, like, I need to just grab the GoPro. But at that point, I didn't even care anymore. I really wanted to get my birds and get that fulfillment over trying to video, which I know at the end you got some stuff. You got a pretty good group coming in, and then I got one of Harrison. But I've changed a lot. I can tell you this right now because a couple of years ago that thing would have been on my head. Which, to be honest with you, I wish so bad it was. I wish I put it on my head when he dropped me and you off.
That way you could see everything that went on.
Yes.
Okay, but do you get where I'm coming from though? Like from my perspective.
What color are you?
I'm red.
You're red. Okay. Yeah.
From my perspective, it would look like you're pretty upset if you didn't know you.
No.
Like I know you, but like if you didn't, I count with you a lot.
No, I know. I didn't know.
I knew you were really upset because you got quiet.
Dude.
Usually when you're just like
I didn't
slightly
get quiet
irritated,
that long, dude.
You're quiet for a while.
I don't even do that. Ask anybody.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
No, when I get really mad, I talk more.
Well, I don't know because like I
wish
said,
Thomas could be on here because
I've never seen you like really actually like angry.
I wasn't angry. I was irritated.
But from our perspective, usually when
you're irritated about the situation and angry at me.
A lot of times when a lot of people get mad, they get quiet. So that's how I figured you probably got mad and you were.
How long was I quiet?
So I thought you were mad. 10 minutes, at least 15 minutes.
It was more than that because we shot a few more birds.
We had 3 limits in like an hour.
I bet it was probably 10 or 15 minutes, realistically.
Yeah, max 10 minutes. Whatever. I was irritated. I was not angry.
I just never seen
whatever.
That.
It was a series of unfortunate events.
So from my perspective, I said what I thought was true.
But I already called that, though. Because remember, when you guys said that, I said it's because you haven't seen me. Right. You haven't been around me enough to see me with those emotions, right? I guarantee you, Talon, Travis, Richard Burns, when he was still around, all those guys they could just tell you, oh, yeah. But I totally get it. You have not been around that. So it probably was a shock to you.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, John. Did I let you down?
It's okay, Dad.
Oh, dude. So funny.
I think not the funniest, but the funny part about it, in my eyes, was I completely understood your frustration, like 100%. I'd be frustrated and irritated if it happened to me.
All of us would. Everybody would. It was just a funny story.
And I felt bad that it happened, but I did not feel bad for doing it, if that made sense.
Well, and
because I feel like I know, and you said that, but I'm just saying because I feel like I did it for the right reason. I didn't feel bad about doing it. I felt bad that I wasn't able to tell you because there was so much going on. I should have,
No, literally, it's a hilarious story. It really is.
And what made me think about it is because when I went and put the boat on the bank, I put the spud poles in, and I should have left my blind bag. I had to carry it all the way over there. Whatever. I grabbed my bag, throw it over my shoulder, and I grabbed my gun, and I'm like, oh, I got to put my shell back in it. Pulled it out, and I dropped my shell in it, and I'm like, ooh, Titus is in my pocket too. And then I went to call you, and yeah, whatever.
Speaking of spud pole, we tried to leave with that stuck in the ground too.
So I pulled up to the first spot when I came back to get him, and we were trying to load stuff up. So Titus, you had one pole left there, right? So you could check depth.
Mm-hmm.
He shoved it in the front. We all get in, we pile in. He's like, all right, go. I put it in reverse, and I'm going. I'm like, dude, we're must be hung up on a log. I don't remember. There's nothing here. Going, and I put it in full power reverse. And I'm like, why? I don't know. And then you turn around, you're like, I know why we're not moving. Spud pole's still in the bow of the boat.
Yeah.
We got a little crack on that one, but nothing some heat shrink tubing won't fix.
Yeah. It only kind of
it just barely if you're whittling a steak, took a sliver out of the outside.
I don't understand how it would do that without just cracking it. That's so strong, I guess.
Well, I think it's because it had pressure on it backwards, and it was sliding through the pipe, so it shredded it.
Yeah. That's probably a good thing, I guess.
Yeah, no, so that's good. That's why they make them out of that, so they don't bend and, buckle. But whatever.
Yeah.
Look at that. Possum.
The question is he actually dead?
Yeah. Literally. He actually didn't look like...
That beat up, huh?
He's probably just playing dead.
Dude, for hours because all this traffic, he just thinks...
He's not moving because he still thinks he's in danger.
Dude, are we on I-5?
Yes, we're on I-5.
It's because of Thanksgiving.
That's because we stopped for 35 minutes.
It's because of Thanksgiving. We came this way exact time.
And this is
it wasn't like this.
This is always jammed this time of day.
I know,
anyway.
I just want to make him feel bad.
Yeah.
That I don't feel bad for.
I know. Like I said...
I guess I kind of do.
You shouldn't. It's for work. I understand that. Of all people, I understand that.
Yeah. Anyways, well,
good talk.
Well, I was trying to think. I guess we could do a different one. We kind of skipped ahead 3 days.
Yeah, we did.
That was really a weird morning the last day, to be honest with you.
You better remember to dry your waders when you get home, or they're going to be mighty stinky.
Yeah.
They probably already are because I rolled them and put in that bag.
Well, they probably already are, but I mean, if you put them on a dryer and air them out, it'll be fine because they're not completely dry yet.
Not even close.
No. In fact, I bet if you hang them upside down, some water drips out.
Very good chance. Yeah, that was a...
See, this is where it comes in. When we went to leave my house...
I don't even want to say anymore.
No, when we went to leave my house and I said, should I bring another set of waders? Because none of us had spares.
We would have used a blow dryer and dried those things.
I know,
if we needed
but all I'm thinking is, look at all those the snaggy stuff we were hunting.
That easily could have just
actually. Now what?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking now you're...
I hope it didn't. I mean, we may find something later. I was so wet, I wouldn't have known if I tore something anyway.
I don't think I did because my pants were all dry and my socks were dry, but I'm definitely going to be prepared more. But I did hunt that morning and my waders were really wet, so I didn't want to take them. But I'm definitely bringing another set of waders on a next trip. For unforeseen circumstances.
Next trip.
I don't think there is no next trip.
Woo-oo. Trying to think. I was going to say some things about the hunt, but I kind of fizzled out on this
Well, how long
episode.
we got? This one's like 30-some minutes now. We could do another one just to recap on them. Yeah, plus the original 12.
If you add the first one we did in the beginning and then kind of add this one on it. You know what I'm saying?
I figured that's what you're going to do, so it's kind of
like if we put the one we did first, that
for sure,
10-minute one, and then just add this in the same podcast.
Oh, you're saying put it in the same one?
Oh, yeah.
So that way they can all understand. Because not everybody will listen to both sides,
They're not going to listen to both. I mean, they might, but
that's what I'm saying.
It's all in one.
If it wasn't in one podcast,
because we were really just sitting in the parking
lot
for 25 minutes or whatever it was till you came back out.
Did you say that at the beginning?
Say what?
You should have said he's inside right now. We're going to talk about him for 10 minutes.
I did. I said Titus isn't here.
We gave you the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
And I said we'll talk about this again when he comes back.
Yeah,
but
we weren't doing this completely behind your back. It was just a little preview of what we're about to talk about.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I said you were inside taking care of some stuff.
Not many real true friends in this world.
Hey, if I wasn't a true friend, I wouldn't have said anything.
You wouldn't have?
That is true.
I've been asking you this whole trip. I can only imagine what you're going to say.
Oh, dude. I'd pay big money
to hear what he says.
Hear what he has to say.
I would too, dude.
Well, what else is there to say?
No, about what you just what you're going to tell your friends and your...
It ain't never the same to someone's face. Ever.
No, it won't be. You always have to soften it up, sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I'll probably talk about all the duck call buying spree.
Oh, don't even get me.
Oh, sir, don't listen to this, so we're okay.
And then I'll probably talk. I'll definitely talk about the bickering, and then I'll probably tell the story of Harrison unloading Titus' gun. Yeah, that'll probably be the extent of anything I would say.
It's actually a good story. It really is.
Yeah, I just made for a funny story because we all would have acted the same way.
I have 4 duck calls that'll be at my house.
4?
4.
When you get there?
Well, no, because...
No, you just got that one.
Because 2 are in transit, but okay. Basically, 2 were on their way before I left. Like, basically the day I left, or a couple days before they were purchased, and then on this trip, 2 more were purchased. So within the next few days, well, it's a holiday, so it should be in the next day or 2, I'll have 4 calls just from this last couple of days. We are a bad influence on each other. You know that?
You didn't even say the one. I know that. You're looking at Makers cut down.
Okay, so we're sitting in the living room. Me and John, we're on the couch just chilling, on our phones, watching YouTube, whatever. Titus is in his room. He was talking to Sarah, and I'm going through. It was Instagram or YouTube Shorts. And I'm going, and I can hear this call, and I'm listening like at a low volume, and I look up, and John's looking at me, and we're like, "Dude, that sounds good."
Yeah,
we should play.
It was like a normal sound, like the.
You have the video.
As soon as you hear it was like a normal duck call. Like I looked up, I was like, "That sounds really good."
So then I told him I'd looked at John. He can even back me up. I said, "Watch this."
Yeah,
and I turned it up as loud as
he did.
I said, "Watch this." I turned it up as loud as it would go, and I set it on top of the couch. And bang, 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 and all I hear is, "Hold on a second," because you're on the phone to Sarah.
It's like, hey, hang on.
What call is that?
No, I said, "What is that?"
Oh yeah, you said, "What is that?"
I honestly didn't know if that was a duck.
And then I said, "A duck call," and you're like, "What call?" And then you're all, "Hold on, I'm gonna have to call you back."
And he walks out, like, show me that video.
He comes out. Where's that video? What is that?
And you guys want to hear what it is?
So then he goes back in his room.
This one, isn't it?
Yeah, we're looking at some real quick. I'm looking at it online, right? It's a call that just got dropped on Monday morning or Tuesday morning, whatever. Anyway,
by the way, the Makers Bolo.
It's a hybrid, more towards the cut down style side.
J-frame or something.
Right. It's a hybrid, but it's more towards the cut down side. But I walk in your room, right, and you're laying there like trying to research this stuff. And I got my credit card in my hand.
Ready to buy.
You go, already ordered it. I go, what? Or
you go, you're all, are you kidding? Are you really going to order it? And I said, it's on its way.
Yeah, you said it's on its way.
I said it's
and then I didn't say nothing. I don't think I even said I was ordering it. All of a sudden I said, "What's your order number?" He's on 92, and I go, "Mine's 93." He goes, "What? You ordered it too?"
You know, who knows?
Okay, now you guys tell me if you think why we ordered this. Listen to this. There's a specific part that got my attention. It wasn't just the quacking. It was one thing that happened here, and I was like, what in the world? I was like,
it's connected to your truck.
Oh, man, I got to turn my Bluetooth off. Hold on. I kind of hate doing that because now it's not going to. Okay, here we go. Nasty.
It sounds kind of weird over the deal.
It doesn't sound that bad. I'm going to play it again. I mean, obviously it's not the best because of... Dude. My goodness. Insane.
If you guys want to hear that for your own ears, it's on the Makers
Company
Instagram, and it's Colton blowing that new bolo.
Colton Thompson.
Yeah.
I never even followed them before until I heard that.
I've never ever looked into Makers. I've heard of them. Never seen one in my life. Never looked at one. Never even heard one. Never cared to look at one. And I was scrolling and I saw that and I was like, I'm just going to give it a rip. I'm a call collector. You can never have too many. So we're
yeah, that silent. I don't know how to explain what the people were calling that or whatever, but
low silent hand.
Yeah,
low quiet
hand.
Low quiet hand.
Yeah.
See, I like that, but half that is most of that's the guy blowing the call. But if you listen to the other sound files, because it's a hybrid, you could tell he'll get like real ducky on it, like, you know, a lot of quacking, real ducky like a J frame, and then you can tell he like lightens up on it, and it sounds like a cut down.
Yes.
So I kind of like that because it's more towards the J frame style, like not more towards, but kind of a J frame style of how you could blow it, but it still has that tone, that different bass in pitch that a cut down has.
Yeah, it's totally not fair to listen to it on there for sure.
No, but we're gonna try it. You know, who knows? I may not like it.
Yeah, we may not.
But
I would definitely like to get him on the podcast. I don't know. You guys know. You probably know. You're like, man, this guy is thinking into cut downs right now or whatever. But again, we're a bad influence on each other. You go do that. Then you're looking at what was the pattern on that suit jacket?
Oh, it was a suit jacket that was in Bottomlands.
We about half bought that jacket
and I was like,
for $300.
Dude, that thing's slick.
Suit jacket, yeah. we are bad. We started talking on the phone about calls.
What is that? Let me see.
We started talking on the phone about calls, dude. It's game over.
Oh, dude.
Hey, I found a matching hybrid to your T1, and then it's just like over.
Which one?
No,
he's saying in general.
That's all you got to say.
It just cracks me up because we'll be on the phone, and I'm like, oh, dude, that one I got last week. You're like, wait, what? Which one?
Yeah,
like,
you didn't tell me about that.
Yeah, and I'm like,
where did you snag
well,
that
I got
one?
3, so which one are you talking about?
Why didn't you tell me you got that one?
On the way here, you're like, you have 20 JJ Layers calls?
Dude,
that's what you said when I said I had 20?
Dude, you know I've been looking for that one. Why didn't you let me know?
I think that Jade that I just got that I'm supposed to pick up tonight's number 24. I think.
Then why were you acting like I had so many? You have more than I do.
I thought it was him that said that.
No,
I mean, I know
no,
you
that was
a lot.
you.
Oh,
you have 20?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't care.
I don't know. I'll never. And the funny part was because you're like, but you never get rid of them. You never sell them. You never trade them. Nothing.
Yeah, you won't sell
me. You said every child gets a present.
Every kid deserves a present on Christmas morning. Every call deserves a spot on the shelf.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it to get rid of it.
Well, I know, but when you have like 6 of one thing and you won't sell it to your buddy,
well, if you're going to sell it to a buddy, that's
your psychotic mad buddy. I'm trying to share this video. By the way, there's a new hunt out, guys. Actually, you might be not. It's probably been out for a while after this podcast. Honestly.
I think I got this call coming. One of the ones that I bought on this trip was a Mondo S. It says "Make America Great Again," lasered white, matching white on the call, and it was produced by R&T. It wasn't a custom. Like someone didn't take it.
You think they did all that work?
Well,
on
I
it?
asked the guy I bought it from, and he sent me a screenshot of the production. They only did a limited run, and they posted when they released them on the last election. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool.
You think it's from that?
No, it was. Yeah.
Oh,
know
cool.
It was from 2020. So they released them during that time. But anyway, I got that one. But I still think we should do that podcast of just talking. Bring a bunch of calls over and kind of blow some calls.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We'll do that.
Do like almost like a little sound file bit.
Mm-hmm. You do the sound file.
Oh, shut up.
Trying to get this shared. I forgot that new hunt came out. Trying to post all this junk. Well, I guess we could start on another episode, huh?
Yeah.
Kind of did this backwards. I mean, should we even talk about, what are we going to talk about the next one? Are we going to talk about
just a recap of the whole trip, I guess.
Well, we already did day 3.
Yeah, I mean, we can still mention it.
Okay. Well, new hunt videos are coming out, guys. So since you're not probably getting notified, just know that you need to go on there and check the channel because they are up and they're rolling twice a week for about 1 week, and then they're all gone because there ain't that many. This has been a little bit of a been a little bit of a rough. Oh man.
Oh.
grief, dude.
Traffic.
Gotta be Thanksgiving because we came through exact same time last time. It wasn't this bad.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
My goodness. Isn't that crazy how much of a difference that makes? All right, well, in this episode, thanks for listening, guys. Hope you found it entertaining, and we'll see you guys in the next one.